Welcome to another episode of Not for the Weak Minded. This video is going to be about what you can see if you look carefully at the BBC Earth's Tropical Island series, and this is about Hawaii 303. First time I tried to put this up, it got copyrighted, so I removed it, obviously. So anyway, here we go. Took some screenshots instead. Now, as you can see in this image, there's ice on top of this peak, and it looks like there's water runoff coming down. Couldn't tell you what that is. Anyway, you can see these ridges up here. So go to the next image. And these are those ridges. Essentially, I'm putting a theory out there that because there was larger machines in the ancient past, like these are somehow like discarded piles placed here for some reason. There's one there, one there, one there. Anyway, this is a image that they've created, and essentially the first thing you'll see, in my opinion, is that this looks like an alien head. It's got eye there and eye there. But yeah, so this is a CGI image, not a real image. As you can see as I go through, we all know that they're trying to say that there's tectonic plates that, you know, form at this certain area, and these are all islands caused from it that are drifting away from it, right? It's nonsense. It really is nonsense. You see here, it looks like a ship that's crashed into this island. Very large one right there. Anyway, in this CGI image, this is like the beginning of a new island forming, and you know, they represent it with lava. Now, I didn't put the image in, but I'll do another video about the events of creation and how they are all like perfectly circular in nature, with engineering around them. As you can see like this here, this feature, that looks like a very large part of a ship that's crashed into this island, which basically looks like a giant head. The eye there. Bear in mind, this is all CGI, right? Look. LiDAR in some cases, because that's what they've used to map the Earth underneath the ocean. Again, here you go. Here's the new island forming. But anyway, this is one of those calderas. But you can see that it's just engineering involved in this. You can also see faces coming out of the smoke. So a face there, which is part of another theory about life itself, face life theory. That one there that goes around, eye, nose, mouth, different colour. Anyway, engineering. So it looks like it's engineered. You know, what is life? What's geology? Why not going forward? There we go. These are different. what I call spoil heaps. And this here was created to create rain from the clouds, to create these river channels flowing down. This riverfall, this waterfall, is engineered over here. Water doesn't run down here anymore. Used to run down there, perhaps. But you can see it's got engineered lines. Let's zoom in. See what I'm saying? All these engineering lines. That looks like a giant foot. Got a lot to talk about with giant footprints and what the ancients did with them. Funny enough, I watched a thing that was in on YouTube about, basically it was in the Hebrew Bible they used to walk around a big foot, and mate, he found this site in outside Jerusalem. It's quite, you know, this huge foot that's been have stones placed around it. People still walk around it today. Just thought that was interesting. Giant foot. You know, look at the, it looks like engineering created this. And this is the what going up it. Again, you can see just perfect lines. But this one here used to flow from here to there at one point. So it was much larger in volume. As you can see, definitely used to run from there to there. Back to CGI image. From afar, kind of looks like that's like some kind of alien. Anyway, going down. This rock here. Oops. Is that brick? Or is that engineering? I'd say that's brick. It's been... Okay, back more. And then the cliffside. Again, you can see definite like lines. Oh. Sorry, excuse me. Here you go. Yeah, that's geological stratas showing different layers, but obviously you've got to bear in mind that every principle we've been taught is a lie, right? Like geology was once life, but on a much larger scale. That was turned to stone. So I'll give you some more examples. Basically, look, you know, machines have come along later on, whatever this was, and just machined it up. So I'm saying, like, the stockpiles were put up there on the ridge to create these things. You know, this is created for sure. Again, you can see, try and zoom in. Could be melted brick. Not the best photo. Again, this bigger stones, maybe smaller bricks. Maybe this is a wall of some kind at one point. So this one, again, kind of, after a while you have to look at certain things. And as I said at the start, you know, this thing here, this island created by nature, is this alien head, and that's a ship crashed into it. You know, it's not exactly what they've told us, is it? And then these, look, engineering, evidence of engineering and intelligent design with how to create water sources. You know, created well, maybe a giant footprint. It just has to be engineered. So anyway. So these things could be an alien head. You know, there's the face, eye, and it's like the mouth and the nose is like there. So we'll zoom in a minute. See what I'm saying? Eye, sort of like the mouth is there. It's got a weird, I don't know, an elongated head. It's broken there at the neck, perhaps. Very large Titan, one would call him. Turned to stone. This thing here looks like an alien head. Eye, nose, mouth. We'll zoom in a bit more on that one. There, look, eye, nose, mouth. It's got a long neck. So yeah, aliens and giant beings, and then even bigger beings than the giants once roamed the earth. And this is why geological time's a lie, right? And this area again looks like it's been engineered or built upon, terracing. There's something up here that's just fallen down. The size of that brick, man, that there. Could be related to this guy's. Could be an axe or something, you know, wielding a big axe. This thing. All this is terracing. That could be a temple entrance there. It's like big figures. So wait a minute. Definitely looks like a platform going into the mountain. What we call mountains today. Which looks like a tree to me. A massive tree. So I'm saying, alright, it's one more there. Oh, this is, you know, this was probably a tree at some point. Very large one. And all these beings are underneath it. Don't know what this is. Let's have a look. No idea, but I think that's like an eye there. There's other things I've got to show you, but to do with like very large ships crashing into the coastline. So this could be a ship. Like the tip's there and it goes down. Goes around that way. Comes down this way maybe. And then this has all been engineered around it. It's the overview from it. Again, look, this thing over here. You know, is that an elongated head? Was that like a ship that's just like gone straight up into here? And that looks like a human being. This one. The mouth, nose, the eye. Looks like he's wearing a helmet or something like there. So I can zoom in a little bit more. Something. Nose, mouth. And this thing here, look, going around it. It's definitely human-like though. You know, aliens stomping around at this big. All different beings. It's not what we've been told, is it? And many people don't even want to believe that, you know. This is why geology is a lie. Again here, what's this? Looks like another large tree. Or could it be another ship that's landed up here? They just built around it. Here's another one. Looks like this place here is meant to be the oldest place because it's like the lowest. You know, it's been eroded by millions and millions of years. No. And you can see a ship right in there. It goes this way. Under here. Sometimes if you look closely you can see extraterrestrial heads under the in these sort of clips. Is there something? There's not. And this one here. This looks like a ship. All these look like ships. Ship parts. It's not millions of years old. Things dissolve quicker in warmer water than they do in colder water, and there's things I need to show you in colder water. What happens to these ships, you know, through time, how they petrify and turn to stone. Honestly, the coastlines, man, just battered with ancient ships. You see what I mean? This here looks like a ship. This is apparently the oldest place, the most eroded part of the volcano. It's not volcano air, it's just a, you know, low-lying area, flat area, which is why the next one's up. So those people would be for globe airflow. Look at the camera shot. All the way, it's flat line going across. Again, perhaps a very large ship. It's eroded through time. Silent. And that's it for this. I just want to like show you that these volcanoes and what they show you through the CGI and stuff and how they stitch images together is designed to trick you, because if you look closer, things are not what they seem. You know, this being something created, or that it's part of nature, which is like, you know, what we know today, but just on a much larger scale, like a tree. There are events of creation, but these things, you know, is this brick? Is this construction? Is this construction? You know, the river was definitely much larger in the past. There's engineering in it. See over there. And again, this design, letting the water run down. these things, where they come from. We put them there. Event of creation, engineered. So this whole scenario, this theory about how island formation and how they form is debunked in my mind, because this thing is an alien head, very large one, eye, mouth. Boat smashed into it, and that's how they represent it. The CGI, you know, looks like grey. It looks like a grey alien, but with different colour. And there, back to these. Now this thing makes water go this way as well. So please, share, like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. I have much more to show you.